Hello there, I am Furret, as you all know, and I'm going to play Final Fantasy Tactics E2 Grimer of the Rift. And this is actually one of my favorite games to date. I really like the genre of playing like a tactical team. I always liked chess when I was younger, and this is basically role-playing game combined with a bit of chess. But yeah, it's very strategical. Without further ado, let's go. Summer vacation is so close. I can taste it. I am out of the door as soon as the teacher stops talking. Summer homework? Keep a journal. That's not too bad. Better write my name on my notebook before I forget. So, we are going to name our character right now. And I'm going for Vulpix. Just because I can, I'm going for Vulpix. Just to mess with you guys. Yes, I'm going for Vulpix. Yes, proceed with Vulpix. Don't get me wrong, I'm not crazy about homework. Just, it could be worse. And I can already guess what my first entry is going to be. Summer vacation, day 1. On shoot me out, grounded for a week. Maybe this journal thing is not such a great deal after all. Oh, we got another assignment due today. My summer vacation. We're supposed to write our goals for the summer. Well, here goes. This summer I'm going to play video games non-stop. Get my warrior level 75. Let my dog keep my homework. Maybe I can find a cat. I promise not to let the dog eat my homework. Maybe I can find a cat. I really like that one. That all sounds pretty convincing. Summer vacation, here I come. Not that I have any idea what I'm doing this summer. But I guess not having any expectations isn't all that bad. I mean, whatever ends up happening, it'll be a surprise. Oh, yes, and what a surprise it will be. Actually, the large screen is the bottom screen, as you probably have seen my cursor right there the most of the time, but I won't really be using my cursor. But for the things I will click, this is the bottom screen, but it's the most important screen of the game, because every action happens here. But also, the top screen is a bit bigger than the small screen in Pokemon, because the big screen is also pretty important. It's all very, very, very convincing. Sorry, but your vacation doesn't quite start yet. Oh no. Your friends are going home, but you are going straight to the library, young man. But, oh, come on, Mr. Blair. Why? Think about it. Dad, I got nothing. Let's take a trip down memory lane to this morning, when you were late for my class for the... How many times is it now? That would be... I don't know. Enough times that you've forgotten, apparently. Vulpix, you're not a bad student by any means. but occasionally you'd require a little correction, shall we say. Which is why I've decided to put you in charge of cleaning up the library. Maybe a little straightening up there would help straighten you out too. Look, I see what you're trying to do here, but last day of school? You gotta be kidding. I mean, it's summer vacation. Vacations ought to be earned, and you've got a lot of earning to do, my boy. Mr. Randall's down the library. Don't keep him waiting. And don't even think about loafing off or sneaking out. Not unless you want me to pay a visit to your house. Yes, Blair. Well, see ya. Oh, and I hope you have a really, really great summer vacation. I'm actually taking a drink right now, because all this talking it's kind of getting making my throat sore. Huh? I thought Mr. Randall was supposed to be here. I'm gonna check if my sound works. So, I really like the sound of this game, and this is very important. Check out that book. It looks older than Mr. Blair. Wonder what's it's about. The pictures are pretty cool. Swords, wizard. Huh? That's funny. The book just stops halfway through. The pages are all blank. Let me see what the last page with writing on it says. One is fated to fill this barren pages. Know you his name. Know you his name? What's with all the backward words? Well, I never pass up a chance to write in the library book. I'll tell you his name. His name is Vulpix Clemens. What? Oh, the book is going bonkers. It's a magical book. And where are we going? Aha! Well, I know where we're going. We're going to Ivalice. Oi, oi! What have we here? Cluster. That thing is not to be joking with. Why is it always the vicious one that pays the worst? 250 gil is barely enough to pay for our time sweeping up the feathers when we're done. What? You hungry? Sorry, but I've got higher aspirations than becoming chicken feed. Hop to it then. Flash, magical mail. Oh, look what we have here. Mr. Randall? Yeah, not Mr. Randall. You there. Ack, who are you? You're not even human. Calm yourself, stranger. We'll We'll protect you if you let us. Join our clan now if you care to live. I hardly need to spell out the alternative. Join your what? Our clan. You may be injured, but if you are in our clan, you will not die. Why should I trust you? X. Because I can guarantee you'll get not such offer from him. Okay, what do I do? Swear your oath to the judge. Say you'll join the clan. That's a judge? Quickly, before the beast has time to act. Hey, Judge, I swear the oath. Let me in the clan. Oh, that was easy. Okay, so we are going to join the clan, and we are actually in armor, and we have a sword right now. And the game, I'm not. The reason why I'm not explaining the game is because we're now in a tutorial level. Ready yourself. You want spoken like a true greenhorn? No, you will not die. But get a beak in your eye and you might wish you had. Well, I didn't mean I'd go first or anything, and I'm no fan of getting beaked. But I won't just stand there while you do all the hard work. Come on, let me fight. I did not intend to make you fight when I'm fighting you to join us, however. You promise to do exactly as I say? Promise. Then you may fight. I am Sid. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm Sid. And you are? Vulpix. Well, very well, Vulpix. Let us begin. Okay, it's a turn-based battle. And it's actually my favorite game. My favorite type of game. So, without further ado, there we have our Veira. That is going to tell us how we are moving. And I'm not going to explain everything, because the game is going to explain everything to us while we're playing. So, if you are to fight with us, it's best that I explain you to your role. In combat, speed is essential. The swift move first, the sluggish never. You will find, while my words make them slow, my feet move quick. Notice in battle, we fight not only our foes, but the terrain as well. Master it and move well, or your sword will only eat air. Okay, now we're gonna move, and she's actually just explaining nothing, but just to get that we can move, and we have to mind that we can like have to mind our positioning a bit. So units take more damage when attacked from behind. Consider the position of enemy units when selecting a unit's facing. I'm actually going to send that way, of course, but when it comes time to move swiftly, but do not rush to strike. Sometimes holding your ground is the prudent course, and your next action will come all the sooner. And there we have our Black Mage. Allow me to explain actions. There are many actions one might take on the field of battle, whether be a simple thrust of a blade or an ability learned through one's job. As a Black Mage, I use black magic. I will show you one such magic called fire. And we gotta move up and use fire. So I'm going to stand here. And I'm going to cast the fire at Clasta. That will deal 27 damage. Here we go. Bam. Oh, 25, because it's an estimated thing. Would that I could use magic whenever it pleases me. Alas, all things have a cost. Magic is no exception. Thankfully, the energy spent in casting are renewed over time. Just talking about mana. You get like 10 mana each turn, and most basic spells are less than 10, so you can cast them every turn, but... And he's going to explain guests. Those aren't under your control, but still fight on the same side. Okay, so here we go. This is the first turn I can like do anything I want, but I can't attack Clasta, so I'm going to move here. I'm going to wait, because the only action I have right now, I actually don't have an action. I can only use items, and I can attack and use an item, but there's no need to use an item right now. And attacking also has no use, and because I can't attack anything right now. So I'm going to move here with my White Mage, and there's nothing to heal, so I'm just going to wait as well. And I'm going to attack Clasta now with Vulpix for some damage. And we actually also dealt 2 damage less than the prediction would said, and we're going to move here. You shouldn't be too clustered up against Clasta, because Clasta has decent AoE damage, and why can't I cast it there? Oh, I remember. Okay, so we're going to attack Clasta again, and we just have to kill Clasta, not the small ones, because if we focus the small ones first, we will die to Clasta. And if you lose a storyline quest like this one, you'll lose the game. It's like game over. And you don't want the game to be over, do you? Can I speed this up? I think I can speed it up. But again, like if I do one mission per episode, that would be like 30-minute episodes, probably. And that's just this game. I mean, it's turn-based strategy, and there will be 6 for each team when we are like later in the game. So I can move here and attack Klasa, or do I need a cure? Well, those two sure can need a cure, but I'm going to heal an opponent then too. Oh, that opponent hasn't taken damage, so I'll just cure this group. So that's 26 for each. And I think he's just going to do territorial marking on that lot. And that's actually going to deal a shit ton of damage. That's more than I healed for, so... this is actually one of the hardest battles in like the game, because you're level 1 and you barely deal any damage. And the actual opponent hurts for a lot. And I actually managed to lose this once when playing hard mode, so yeah. There goes oh, class has oh wow. That's weird. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. And I completed the mission. So we're going then we have this rune. This is the experience results. You get bonus experience for how good you've done, and the base experience is 60 plus, and it's like reduced with 10% if you're over leveled for the quest. But I never really got how that works. And we actually got a longbow because we didn't like break the rules not to use ranged weapons, because we didn't have any ranged weapons or something. A job well done. Clan, back to town. Sid, do you think I could, don't worry. I didn't invite you to join our clan just to abandon you in the wild. You mean you'll take me with you? Thanks. I got so caught up in the fight, I kind of forgot. Now that I think of it, I have no idea where I am. And I've got questions to ask of you, beginning with how you managed to appear from the empty skies. I kind of skipped lunch today. Very well. First order of business is go home and eat. Then we talk. And this is the quest done screen. You'll get bonus points in either negotiation, aptitude, teamwork, adaptability, depending on which quest you're doing. Story ability points that will increase your well, if you have a certain amount of ability points, you will master an ability on an item. And storyline quests give 80 and normal quests give 50, and you get rewards for completing the quest. And this is the map of the area of Tarkwood. So let's head to Wood Village. And I think this is our clan right now. I believe it is. Maybe someone is missing, but these 6 are our clan. Yes, these 6. It are a Veira, a Nu-mou, and a human, a Moogle, and a Banga. And actually, I will explain in the team fight, the team overview, who's which. So just so, and they're actually talking about how I came to Ivalice, and it's through that book, and that book is going to be important, very important. So, already people are in the clan. Sid, does this clan have a name? It must. Come on, tell me. Clan Miora. I'm going for Miora. So, we're now in a clan, and we're going to talk with the people in the clan right now. Okay, and so I actually think I'm going to head off the episode here because we're already 30 minutes in, and I will. Oh, yes. Town are convenient places to prepare for your adventure. So here we can take a quest in the pub, but I'm going to save here. No. I'm first going to do a team overview. But you actually saw my other save file. But first, here we have, in the first place, here, we have us, Vulpix, and I'm going to buy a World Sword soon, so we can learn an ability. And then here, we have Tim, with a Y, our Nu-mou, he's a Black Mage, and he can cast like black magic, and I'm going to give him items as his second ability, and that's actually for everyone right now. Well, our archer actually has Arts of War as the second. Okay, but first here we have Moira or Moira. I'm going for Moira. Our Veira, and as soon as she learns Cure and I have a sword, I will go for Fencing. Here we have a Nu-mou, a Lambert, our Nu-mou. He actually has a broadsword and a shield. So as soon after the next quest, we might give the broadsword over to Luso. We're changing his weapon so he can actually use focus, which increases his damage as an archer. That's our archer. He's human. He's called Peter. And here we have York, our Moogle. He's a thief right now, and he will be our swift attack, like the swift one. Nu-mou are fairly slow, but really good in magic. Veira are both good in magic and in normal combat, but they're squishy and swift. Whereas Banga are like normal combat focus, so not really magic and beefy. And the humans are all around good, but not optimal. And other we have the Gria and the Sieg, which I am going to explain when we meet them. So I'm going to save Onslaught 2, Onslaught 1. We have my other save file, which I'm doing here, but that's not my recording file. That's just my scouting file. So I'm going to head off the episode here. I really hope you will enjoy this series and enjoy it. So see you guys in the next episode.